Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is your girl JGlow. For those that are already subscribed, thank you for the long wait. I know I've made you guys wait for 2 years. And for those new subscribers, hey, this is me. I'm a makeup artist, I'm a mommy, I'm all the above, and I'm a great time. So we're gonna have fun on this channel. I'm still not sure in what direction I wanna take it. Not sure if I'm gonna be adding vlogs or whatnot. But for now, the first request I've been getting consistently has been, Jay, how do you get your under eyes to be so bright, and how do you cover the under eyes so well? So if that's what you need work on, and if that's something that you've been wanting to know how to do, then this is a video for you. Continue watching. Other than that, if you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share to a friend, share to your tia, share to your baby daddy, share to your side. Do whatever you need to do. Support your girl. Other than that, let's get right into it. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. I already prepped my skin off camera using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and it's actually one of my favorites, as you can tell. I'm literally already hitting the bottom. I should be restocking this very, very soon. I also did my eyebrows. I used the ABH pencil, brow pencil in the color brunette with the NARS Honey Concealer. I use that to carve that out. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight into my foundation. So the foundations I've been recently mixing have been this medium, I don't know if I'm gonna print, Vanuatu, not sure. It's a medium 3.5 by NARS. It's a soft matte finish. And then I've been mixing it with the medium 16 Pat McGrath foundation, Skin Fetish. I like the combination of the two because the other one, the Fetish, is a little more on the dewy skin side, and then the soft matte is sometimes a little too matte for me, and I just like the in-between. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that everywhere. And I love the Real Technique sponge. I know a lot of people are about the Beauty Blender, and it's a really good blender too, but I feel like for the price, it kind of does the same thing. I really don't see a difference. And you guys can go ahead and debate on that with me if you guys would like, but I just don't see why I'm gonna spend $20 on a sponge when clearly I could spend, I wanna say what, this is like between $6 and $8. So I'm all about, you know, saving your coin, being smarter. So now that I have that all over, depending on the look, I'll maybe add a little bit more to give it more of a full coverage effect. But since this is like my super fast, I'm out the door almost everyday look type of look, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just leave it at that. So as you guys saw, I first applied all the foundation more towards the center of my face, went out, and then whatever was left, I applied on my forehead. And the reason why I like to do that is that you can right away tell when you wear too much makeup on your forehead. So that's the least amount of product that I want, because I don't want it to look cakey, if that makes any sense. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my bronzer contour. It's not, I wouldn't say contour so much. I would consider it more of a cream bronzer, just because it's still not as cool, but it's like a warm tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. And I need to clean my brushes. I really do, but we're trying to get this video out right now. So I'm going in with the RCMA palette. I have like this like foundation palette that I use, that I love. And I'm just using a Makeup Shack brush. Makeup Shack has some really good affordable brushes. Does its job, does its, you know, like it's either I use the Makeup Shack or I use the Makeup by Ariel brushes, which I love. But basically I'm just mapping out where I'm going to be setting my bronzer powder bronzer. So I go up on the forehead, cheekbones, jawline, and then I go on my nose. And there's really nothing different about this. If you guys have seen my previous videos, it's pretty the same techniques and products for the most part. What has changed is my under eyes, which is what many have been so intrigued to know what I do about, you know. So here I am sharing that with you guys. And again, I'm not being too precise, just making sure everything kind of gets blended, and then you can see the shadow or the coloring of the place where I want the product to be placed. So after that, I go in with my NARS Honey. And now this is where I feel it starts to really color correct and brighten my under eyes. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it's like a pinky tone. So it's like not a cool tone, but it's more of a pinky tone. And I use that, as you guys can see, it's kind of like peachy. And that helps with color correcting any dark circles, any underbags that you may have if you know, stayed out too late, partied all night. This is what really covers. And this is what I usually use to cover my under eyes and dark circles. And like, I feel like that's like one of the crucial steps in my under eye application. So I apply that, I blend that out, blend out the other side as well. And then I go in with, now this is where the brightening starts. So I'm gonna use 31.5 in the HD, Ultra HD Makeup Forever Concealer. I'm gonna place that in the back of my hand. Just enough to get the under eyes. You sometimes don't wanna put too much product under your eyes, because then it starts to crease. So I do that, and then I get a slight pump of the NARS blush in Orgasm. Very little. I mix them together. Mix. And then I go ahead and apply in the areas that I want obviously brighter, which is the inner corner and the outer. And then obviously I'm not gonna go as bright today because the makeup that we're going for is not gonna be too dressed up and dramatic. So we're gonna keep it at that. And I just bring it down here, and I bring it down here. So that's that. I let it kind of sit there for a minute, just so it could kind of dry up. That's how you get the coverage. Because if you go right in, right after you place it, you kind of don't let the product activate and stick to your skin. So you're just, most of the product is gonna go to your sponge. So I've learned that trick, that you just give it a minute, let it dry a little, and then you can go in and blend it out. So I think that's just about enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and start blending it out. And then I would want to say that the trick or the technique that really brings your under eyes, makes them pop and bright, is what's about to come up. Obviously, it's definitely the products. That's a must. The way I layer them and stuff is definitely plays a huge part in it. But what I'm about to do in just a minute is what really like changed my under eye game completely. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. What is it? My e.l.f. Putty Blush. It's like this very pink one. I'm not sure what, it's called Bora Bora. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna apply my blush how I normally do. And I do get in there just a little on the under eyes, because I do like that like ombre effect between the bottom, the under eyes, and my blush. I like how it ties in, and I do my nose. I do the forehead and the chin. So now that that's done, I go ahead and blend it out with my blender. So now that that's done, what I do, and this is what's gonna change your game, okay? So I use these, what are they called? Puffs from Amazon. You get like a bundle. I'm not exactly sure what the price is, but I can go ahead and link it. So I grabbed that, and I use this Studio Fix Powder by MAC. It's a foundation powder. Anything with NW and whatever shade range you are for your under eye is gonna make your under eye bright because it has that pink tint to it. So for myself, I use NW20. And I'm kid you not, so I go in, do this. First do it on the back of my hand just so that I don't get too overboard with the powder. I make sure that I blend out all the creases before I go in, because you're gonna see right now instantly, no joke, how I'm gonna go in starting from like my nose, and I'm stamping it all the way through. So I'm stamping it all the way through. Do you see that instant, like how bright that is compared to this? It's crazy, I know. So I do the same thing to the other side, against the nose, the bridge of my nose, and I go all the way through. And I pretty much touch all the areas that I pretty much place my concealer to brighten. So like the bottom of my cheekbones, the chin, the forehead, and the under eyes. After that, I go in with my powder for my all over the face to just kind of blend and not have any lines. So I go in with my Ariel brush, and NC40 is what I use. And then I just set everything else to just kind of combine everything together so there's no lines and everything seems seamless. And it's also the Studio Fix by MAC. So like my under eyes are already completely bright, as you can tell. Then I go in with my bronzer. I use the Hula Beauty bronzer. And then I just go in, obviously, and set the areas where I originally placed my cream bronzer. Forehead. Jawline, and then my nose. Okay. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my blush. And exactly how I layer my under eyes is what I do with my blush. So I use a Scott Barnes. I go in with Rose and this glow, it's called Glowy. This one's showy. So I go with Rose and Glowy. I mix the two. And then the darker pink, I like to place closer to my temple. So like that. I do the same thing. And I do love blush, so I'm a blush whore. So I do go kind of heavy because again, you have to remember the first thing that kind of leaves your face for whatever reason is your blush. So I do that. Forehead, I do running by my nose, chin. And then to tie it in, meaning like the next layer of my blush is the Murillo Twins blush called Lit. It's the pinkier shade. And I do that more towards the apple of my cheek, and I kind of go under the eye. Apples on my cheek and kind of under the eye. I know it's a little crazy, but this next step is what's about to bring out your under eyes even more. So after that, I grab the same puff that I used for the under eyes. I go in with my Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Cupcake. Love this. And before it even went viral, this was a staple in my kit. I have not tried the Blossom shade, which I am like completely like dying to try, but I haven't had the chance or opportunity to go to the store or even actually shop it. I think it's been out of stock online. So I'm gonna go in with the puff and do the same motion that I did with the first setting powder on both sides. And you can already see instantly how much it really brightens your under eye. And then I just like to go under. So just basically any place that you want to just brighten up, you repeat these steps. So then I'm gonna try to press everything in or get the excess powder off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my One Size Luminous Setting Mist. Go ahead and trace out everything. Okay, it smells so good. And then I'm gonna go in with my sponge, pick up a little bit of the setting powder and just kind of go in the areas where I have the most visible pores, which is usually around this area. Okay. So then that's pretty much for the face as far as powders and whatnot. I do sometimes go over the blush because when you go over it with the setting powder, it does kind of mute it. I'm okay with it muting it this way, like toning it down, because I like the radiance of and the ombre effect it gives you from a light, very pale pink to a light pink to a darker pink. So there's that. And then for my eyes, for like an everyday, I go in with my Huda Beauty and I just really just bronze my lid up, bringing it to the nose. I'm not nothing specific or precise about this. You just really want to just warm up the eyelid and then just connect it to your nose contour. It's like the best I can explain it. And then just retouch the nose area. So like that. And obviously depending on how intense you want it to be, you add more bronzer, you add less bronzer, but this is pretty much as I go. I love having some kind of under eye color or some type of warmth under my eye. So I'm gonna go in my Makeup by Mario palette in the shade Matte 5. Pick that up on a pencil brush and mix it, tone it down a little with my Hoola, and then I go right under my eye. And I don't really smoke it out, but I just really just want to get some color in. And then I do extend it out to kind of give it like the illusion of an eyeliner effect and kind of get it up on top of the lash line like that. And I feel like that makes such a huge difference. I don't know. I just feel like when I don't have anything under, I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do like a naked under eye, but for the most part, there's always something under there. It's just like the vibe and look it gives you. So that's pretty much all I really do. And then I just go in with mascara. And again, this is like my everyday, like I'm trying to look put together. It's more than your no makeup look, because for my no makeup, I pretty much just only use the Charlotte Tilbury Hula or Hollywood filter. What is this? The Hollywood filter, flawless filter foundation, I think it is. So that's what I use for my no makeup. This is more so like something very fast. Your girl just hits you up, pull up to the club, pull up to the bar, or pull up on her wherever the hell she's at. And then you're, you know, this is like a 15-minute, if not less, look, because you're really not doing anything to your eyes, no eyeshadow, nothing. You're not wearing any lashes. You're using your own lashes. And I am using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara in the very very black, I think it's called very black or the most black, I'm not sure. But that's all I pretty much do. Like that's that. And then I do go in with my Dior Golden Glow highlighter. And I really just place it on top of my high points, like right here, on this side, tip of the nose, top of the bridge, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. This is actually one of my favorite highlights. I just freaking love it. And then I go in with my One Size On Till Dawn setting spray, mattifying. It's waterproof and all. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on the center of my face, my T-zone, which is the area that I usually get the most oiliest. And if you've tried this and if you try it, don't be alarmed. It does feel like a hairspray, but I believe that's how it's supposed to feel. And it like instantly mattifies you. So that's that for the entire face. As you guys can see, it's the under eyes are pretty darn bright. I'm gonna go in now with my lip combo. My favorite lip combo has stayed the same. It's been Cork by MAC lip liner with this pastel liquid lipstick that Let's Do Makeup and Live Glam collabed on. So I go ahead and line up my lips. I've always liked my Cupid's bow to be round and not pointy. I know some girls really like that pointy V. Not my vibe. So I do go over it and round it out. Like that. And then I go right under. And right and down the center. And then I go right over with this color. I love this color. I'm literally almost completely out. It's like this pinky color, but it's so pretty. So pretty. I go right over it. I try to go like kind of right on top of the lip liner so it doesn't look too harsh. So it's more blended. Like that. Like that. And then in the center, I'm like a killer for nudes. I go in with the Anastasia lip, or not Anastasia, is it Charlotte? No, oh yeah, it is Anastasia. Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the color Haze. And I do that right in the very center to kind of create a palette effect. And I just blend that in with my fingers, like so. And then I'm like that girl that likes to curl her lashes after her mascara is kind of dry. I know it's probably not the healthiest for your mascara, but I feel like it's when it holds the most, like the curl the best. So I curl my lashes just so I get that more flirty looking eye, like that. And then that's pretty much it, guys. This is my go-to if I'm in a rush and I need to be out the door and I have somewhere to be. Doesn't matter if it's a club, a bar, or just a night out with the girls. If I have no time, this is my go-to. And I do add liner here and there. Today, I think I'm just gonna leave it at this because I really don't have much to do. Just a few things here at my studio and other runs that I have to do for my other little side hustles. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned and I like the techniques, and I hope you guys are able to catch on to what I was able to show you guys. And hopefully you guys can apply that to your makeup routine and you can see the difference in your under eyes. It's honestly the best. Like I'm telling you, these few steps that I did change in my makeup routine completely changed my under eye game, and the amount of times that I get compliments is just pretty insane. So just let me know, guys, if you guys have any other looks you guys want me to recreate, or anything you guys want to learn as far as how I do makeup, my techniques, or if you guys want a Q&A or just a vlog, anything you guys want, I am down to do. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to at least record and upload a video once a week, whatever day of the week that is. I'm still not sure. I need to figure out a schedule. But for now, I do want to do one video a week. So thank you guys for watching. If you stayed till the end to watch this, thank you so much for your support. May God bless you guys in abundance, and may God continue to guide you guys in life, in relationships, in love, in business, and anything that you're doing. You go for it. If you're thinking about it, this is your sign, just do it. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Hit the notification bell when I do upload. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you for waiting around. Your girl finally decided to hop on here, and hopefully, God willing, I'm a lot more consistent on here. So again, thank you so much. Bendiciones.